take a look at this guy right here. So this guy's got red paint inserts on his Durango, and apparently instead of a Hellcat, he's got the Thundercat logo here for the 345 Heavy. So he's got the Thundercats! Thundercats! Oh! And then he has, obviously these Durangos came with the Hellcat hood. So because they came with the Hellcat hood, he has lights in his. So he has illuminations in his hood. Thunder. I do that so well, in fact. Goddamn, I'm so glad I was born in the 80s. If I wasn't born in the 80s, I would suck like all these ADHD people right now on TikTok. Wow. Thundercats. Ha! Look, he's got the lights and shit there. All right. Well, we got to get this Cadillac order under the way. Someone asked me if I would record the build process of the Cadillac Lyriq, so I will record it. As you can see, they sent me this letter. I put it in my community chat. It says, your moment has arrived. It's time to choose your 2024 Lyriq. Using the link below that has been set up specifically for you, start the order process by selecting your preferred 2024 Lyriq trim, including drivetrain packages, colors, wheels, and accessories. Soon after, we will reach out to confirm your selections and finalize your order. This link will only open and become active on Thursday, February 9th, 12 o'clock. Please note, due to ongoing delays, we only received 4 allocations for the 2023 Lyriq. This was at this specific dealer, all of which were rear-wheel drive. Now, as you know, I want all-wheel drive. Since you are not receiving a 2023, what they did was I pre-ordered a 2023. They bumped me up to the 2024, and what Cadillac's done is they revamped their pricing. And I know I said it before. Apparently, Cadillac realized that, wait a minute, we have a better product here with more demand than even Tesla has with the Model Y or the Model 3 performance. The price of this car is cheaper than BMW's iX. The price of this car is cheaper than Mercedes EQS. The price of this car is cheaper than just about anything else this size. So what GM must have done was GM said, fuck it. What we'll do is we'll charge more and we'll split this thing up into trim levels. Instead of just giving you everything up front, giving you heated, cooled massage seats, giving you Super Cruiser standard in the 2023 with all-wheel drive. No, what we're going to do is we'll hold off on giving you all-wheel drive, make that an option. Then, instead of you having a fixed moonroof, we'll make it an option for you to have a power moonroof. And on top of that, what we'll do is we'll charge you for bigger wheels, 20 or 22 if you want them. Because before, when I built the 2023, the only 2 options were, do you want 20-inch wheels or 22s, and what color do you want the paint? There were 3 options of paint that required you to actually pay more money. I think it was black, I think blue, and there was like a white diamond. Now they have more colors, so we're going to look at that in a second. But because of the fact that I was in the wait list for 2023, GM has given me a $5,000 rebate, which can be applied at the time of lease or purchase when your vehicle arrives at the dealership. To configure your 2024 Lyriq, please click here. So they give you a link specifically tailor cut for you. Okay. So right here we have Lyriq trims. Customize your new 2024 Lyriq. This was not working at 12 o'clock, so I ended up waiting before I was able to actually do anything with it, right? So this is what they did. The 2023 Lyriq was exactly as you saw it in my original videos where I went to the dealership. It was there weren't many options. It was the paint color and the wheels, and then you could choose the interior. I believe there was only 2 interior colors. It was black, or it was like sky gray or light gray. What they've done is they've made the cheapest version of this car. So they've basically split this thing up like they did with the XT4. And I figured they were going to do something like this. I was just hoping that I would get mine before they did. So what they did was they made this thing just like they did with the XT4 and the XT5 and the XT6. They made the cheap version, they made the luxury version, and they made the sport version. Now here's the problem though. you have to add all-wheel drive to just about any of these trims. In order for you to get the federal tax credit, you also have to make sure that you keep the price under $80,000. So that means that the price of my car can't exceed $80,000, because if it exceeds $80,000, I wouldn't get my $7,500 tax credit. Now, I'm already getting a $5,000 rebate, so if you add the $5,000 to the $7,500 I should be getting, then all in all, I'll get about $11,500 off. Now, I'm not even going to worry about the federal tax credit. I'm just going to focus on the rebate right now, because that means due at signing whatever. First of all, I'm going to pay this car off. I have the cash. I have a trade-in. I'm trading in the Jeep SRT. The more and more I drive that car, the more and more anxious I am to get into one of these. And you can think however about it you want. Oh, keep the Jeep, it's fun. No, it's not fun no more. It's not fucking fun. And when I think about the fact that at this point, just to get service, I have to go through all types of bullshit with Chrysler to get my service. Under Stellantis, I'm not happy with their service. So I'm out. And that's just that simple. I'm moving. So anyway, this is my build. So here we go. Sport. I want the sport version. Now, here's the thing. If you get the luxury version, it's a little bit cheaper. It's like only $1,000 cheaper. But here, when you get the sport version, they have 3 trims for the sport version. So what they're saying is the sport version comes with obsidian, chrome, dark accents. So what they've done is they kind of black out some of the chrome stuff with a darker color. Unique sport illuminated front grille. So this has a slightly more unique grille than this one. And let me tell you something. That dancing light shit, I honestly don't give a fuck. I don't care about dancing bird lights, because they said, oh yes, well the lights are designed to resemble a bird. I don't. What did Lockdown say in Transformer? In Transformers 3, he says, yes, we have a saying as well. I don't care. So, yeah, I don't care about these dancing. I just really don't. So the bottom line is I'm getting the sport trim. Now, the sport trim goes into 3 different trims, right? I want all-wheel drive. That's a mandate. I have to have all-wheel drive. I live in New York, and I like to drive in snow. Well, first of all, we didn't have any snow this year. We had a light dusting. So I'm not really too worried about deep snow. So I don't live in Canada and Alaska and stuff like that. So they're saying the sport one has driver assist. I don't know what that means. It says it includes adaptive headlights, HD surround vision. I'm sorry. Let me just turn this fucking sound off, please. Okay. Rear pedestrian alert, side bicyclist alert. Yeah, I don't care about the bicyclists, because I tell you, those guys are trash in Manhattan. If you accidentally drive in a bike lane at all, they start cursing at you and stuff. So I could care less if they see me coming or not. Enhanced automatic park assist, intersection automatic emergency braking, and power folding mirrors. Safety or driver assistant features are no substitutes for it. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, that's what you get with Sport 1. With Sport 2, you get AKG audio and comfort package. Let me tell you something. There's very few audio systems that I'm really excited about. And really, the only one that I love is Kicker. And I want Kicker subwoofers, which do not come in any car anymore. Jeep used to put them in their cars, and so did Chrysler. They used to give you a Kicker 10-inch subwoofer. Now they had moved to Beats, and then after Beats, they start, well, not really after, but during about the same time, they give you a 19-piece Hardman Kardon, right? I like Kicker subwoofers, but I'm not adding subwoofers into any of my vehicles. Like I have a dual 12 box that I built, and I still didn't put that into my car because I don't want that extra stuff in the car, you know, because people break into cars and steal shit nowadays, or they carjack you altogether if they can. But keep in mind, the Desert Eagle stays cocked. So anyway, they're saying this one comes with 26 color ambient lighting. Now, apparently, some models come with the ambient lighting, and the most base models don't. So the bottom line is, the only way to be sure that you're basically getting everything, so you get the technology packet, comfort, and security. What does this come from? Heated rear seats, removable cargo cover, tri-zone climate control. So you have 3 zones for climate. 1 is in the back. Two are in the front. Interior movement sensor. I guess this is so if you're a bad parent, you leave your kids in the car to get roasted by the sun. This is designed so that the car knows that there's somebody in the car, and it can probably either turn down the windows or at least alert you or honk the horn or something. It says wheel locks and power sounder alarm. So it comes with wheel locks, vehicle inclination. That means that it's being towed. It will know if it's being towed or somebody's messing with it. Okay, so I'm picking the Sport 3 package. Now, here's the thing. As you can see, the price jumps from $66,690 to $74,000. So the price automatically goes to $74,000. Exterior. Now, this is red. Somebody's trying to call me, but I'm not interested. Okay, so anyway, this is the red. And this is like the perfect red color if you were getting red. Argent silver is pretty much what I'm going with because this is the same silver design. It's like a metallic silver, just like my Jeep SRT. They have Emerald Lake. This is like a greenish. I don't like green cars that much. They have Nimbus Metallic. Nimbus Metallic is like a teal. Stellar Black Metallic. Celestial Metallic. This is kind of like a purplish. I believe they used to make Escalade EXTs in a color similar to this where, you know, on some angles it looks blue, some angles it looks purple. They have Opulent Blue Metallic. By the way, these trims are $625 each, these colors. Now you get to the $1,125 colors. Crystal White Tri-Coat. This is basically Cadillac White Diamond, which they've always figured out a way to sucker people on Escalades into White Diamond. So instead of you just getting regular white, no, you get pearlized white. You get pearlized White Diamond. So now you're paying $1,000 for your paint. So this also means if you need a paint job for whatever reason, yeah, it's going to be more expensive. And then there's obviously red. Radiant Tri-Coat, $1,225. Now, this is actually the color that my mom wanted on her XT5. They didn't have this color. They had a deeper, darker red. I forget what it was called, but they had a deeper, darker red. It kind of more resembled like a burgundy-ish. But she's gotten comfortable with what she's got right now. She's comfortable with it. She barely even drives anymore because she's retired and this, that, and other. So she's got time not to drive. Now, me personally, yeah, this is a hot color, and this is a hot color for this car. Maybe even hotter than this white. But bottom line is, I don't want either of those colors. Not to mention, it pushes the price up to the point where now you're in danger of not getting your rebate. Because right now, with that red or that white, you're at 79 something, right? So right here, $78,580, right? So then they ask, okay, what kind of wheels do you want? But here's the thing. The Sport 3 version, unlike the Sport 2, comes with 22s. So you get 22s with, what is this? These come with dynamic split spoke reverse rim alloy wheels. So, you know, I don't know how long I'm going to have this thing, but I might as well just get the bigger wheel. Because first of all, with all the money that I'm going to save on gas, if I need 22s, it won't be that hard to buy them. Besides, it's not hard to buy anything now anyway. So, yeah, I'm getting the 22-inch wheels instead of the 20s. I think GM was stupid for doing it this way because just going to the Sport... I see no reason to have to go to the Sport 3 package, especially if the main feature for the exterior is the wheels. This should have just been an option. But apparently the way they're designing these things, the 22s must only be an option if you're getting all-wheel drive, apparently. Usually when you get all-wheel drive as an option, it's usually 19s or 20s, but typically it's like 19s. Usually all-wheel drive gives you some off-size wheel, like an odd number. But that's what it is, 22-inch wheels. Next, interior. Now, this is what they want to give me. They want to give me this cream-colored Napa leather, right? So as you can see, you get your Super Cruise, heated, cooled massage seats on the side are already coming with it because it's beyond luxury. So the Sport is going to come with that stuff, right? Here's the problem, though. I don't want this color. I want my seats to look like these people with these Model Ys, and they got white colored interiors. So when you take the Napa leather out and the illuminated door sills out, when you take that out, the price changes by $3,990. It drops $3,990, which is fine by me because that allows me to buy something else. So now, as you can see, it's a sky gray. However, to me, it looks white, and I've seen it in person in the videos that I made. You can look at the videos I made at Sorrent and Paul Conti Cadillac, and it looks white to me. It's not white, it's gray, but it looks white in person. It looks very white if you don't look very closely. So everything I want is here. Automatic driving for Super Cruise, heated and cooled seats, dual zone climate. And one thing I did notice, unlike the XT4 and unlike the XT5, these don't offer heads-up displays. I don't really care about heads-up displays because when you've got a big screen like this, you don't really need a heads-up display. You got this big continuous touch screen. This is all touch screen right here. So you can touch gauge, energy, map, assist. All of these things up here you can touch. So this is a really big touch screen. I don't need heads-up display. And besides, a lot of the time the car is going to be driving its damn self. So right now I'm at $74,590. So next is the options. Now this is where they really, really upset me. When you go to options, now first of all, I could have my floor protectors, I could have those custom made. But chances are if I have them custom made, they're either going to be more expensive or the same price, even though I could probably get them leather made and made in different colors or whatever. So my thing is, because I am getting the $5,000 rebate plus the tax credit, I think what I'm going to just do is I'm going to go for the floor liner protector package. That's $400. So now we're up to $74,985. This comes with the liner for the back, so it comes with a protector for the back. If I wanted these illuminated door sills, I don't know how much these are. Due to current supply chain shortages, certain features shown are limited. I don't know how much this is. Let me see what happens if you add this. No, you can't add it because if you add it, it gives you Napa leather. Okay, so it looks like my door sills won't light up. I want the gray seats. It's a damn shame that Cadillac didn't make white seats like Tesla did. And it's actually surprising that Tesla made white seats. Every now and then I see people with their white Tesla seats and they got blue or black exteriors or red exteriors. And I really like the way that combination looks. We're up to $74,985 minus $5,000 would bring me back to $70,000. So obviously I have a little bit more space to shop. Black painted moonroof is $600. Now guess what? If I want my moonroof painted, I could always take that car to a paint shop and they can paint it themselves. So it's a nice feature. My Hellcat, my red Hellcat had a black painted roof, but it didn't have a moonroof. And that was a deal killer for me. I really hated the fact that that car didn't come with a moonroof. The black roof was nice, but it just wasn't enough for me. So now I come to the last two features. $1,600 for a power moonroof. I was very upset when I saw that they were only offering a glass sunroof. They didn't have a powered moonroof. However, unlike Tesla being as cheap as they are, Cadillac made it so that there was a shade that you could power shade cover this. So guess what? I want this moonroof. We're up $1,600. $1,600. They have this 19.2 kilowatt onboard charging module. Due to current supply chain shortages, blah, 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 blah. It says that this is at-home 240-volt level AC charging, requires professionally installed 19.2 kilowatt AC 100 amp dedicated charge station sold separately. You know what? Because I'm going to have a guy come to my house and install this, I am not going to order that because I'm going to have a guy come to my house and actually do the full install. But if I do keep that in, it's going to be $78,000. Wait a minute. Well, it's going to be $78,065 with this included. If I remove it, it's down to $76,585. But you know what? YouTube's been very good to me with these YouTube checks, so I'm going to keep that in there. $1,480, because God knows what GM will try to charge me if I don't buy it here. My only thing is I'm paying cash for this whole thing anyway, so what the fuck? It doesn't really matter. So anyway, next and submit. And here we go. So the full build is, this is what my car is going to look like. Silver Cadillac Lyriq, sky gray interior with the high-speed charging 240-volt charging ability. And that's what it's going to look like. Summary, 73,195. I think they already, so standard vehicle price is 73,195. They didn't already take the 5,000 out. That's no big deal. I have a trade-in, and the trade-in's worth close to 30,000 for the Jeep SRT. So that alone is, you know, I'm not even worried about the price at this point. At this point, I just want the freaking car, but they haven't given it to me. Okay, 22-inch wheels, standard, interior sky gray, high guidance with hitch. Yeah, so I guess they have some kind of towing package. I don't use those. Even with my Jeep, I've never used the tow package. It's still brand new. Kilowatt charger, 19.2 kilowatt charger. So the total price built the way, see, GM, I think they made a mistake doing it like this, but they had to have played with this themselves, so they know what they were doing. Built the way I've built it, minus the more expensive paint option, you're getting in, even if I had the more expensive red paint, you'd still be right under 80,000, or at least I think you'd be right under 80,000. Now, take out this charging module, and you're still under 80,000. So most of these people, you know, they may already have chargers at home or whatever, but I'm going to have a professionally installed charger built into one of my houses. So anyway, I'm at 78,065. This is able to tow 3,500 pounds, all-wheel drive, horsepower is 500, torque is 450. So I just want you to understand, these numbers alone are more powerful than my Jeep SRT, because you got to remember the Jeep SRT, 475 horsepower, and then when they bumped it up for 2017, it was 485. So it was only a gain of like 15 horsepower because they only changed a little bit. So this thing is more powerful and does not use gas. So, you can't beat that. And here it is. So this is what it is. And all I have to do now is just push submit to the dealer. So that right there is my build. And that's what it looks like. So you can tell me what you think. And regardless what you think at this point, I'm committed to this path. I'm buying one of these things. I want to suck down that $5,000 rebate for the personal rebate, and I also want to suck down that $7,500 rebate. So if you factor in both of those, that's $11,500 off. So that means that this car should be costing less than $70,000, but you also have to factor in whatever the taxes are. But see, honestly, I won't know all of that until I get to the table. They're saying that it's going to take 8 weeks for them to deliver this thing. 8 weeks. Today is February 9th. As far as I'm concerned, I won't see this thing until probably June 1st. If I'm lucky, I might get it in April. But I don't think, wait, not April. I don't know, maybe April or May. Either May or June. That's when I'm going to see this thing. And that, as they say, is that.